and gentlemen, the star of Politically Incorrect, Bill Maher. Bill's guests tonight, actresses Rachael and Gena Nolin, along with comedian Pauly and author Bell Hook.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as you can see behind me, it's night 2 of Emotionally Incorrect. I don't know what we're doing, because it's Valentine's week. But before we get to that, I have to catch up on a few big stories. Of course, the Republicans had a big debate there in South Carolina tonight. Very important stuff. Bush and McCain and Alan Keyes, they're all going at each other. They're very angry at each other. But they had to agree that America is basically peaceful, happy, and prosperous right now. What they disagreed on was who's to blame. The other big issue that is roiling this country these days is the internet and people hacking into it. They are trying to find out who is responsible. You know, last week a lot of stuff was interrupted. Clinton himself had 29 computer experts at the White House, and it happened to him. It came home to him because he was online the other day with CNN, and hackers broke in and made it sound like he had written, "I'd like to see more porn on the internet." I'm not kidding. This is... No. That's great. They think that's the joke. No, that's the true part. I'm not kidding. That actually happened. They wrote that, and President Clinton had made it sound like he said that, and he was not amused. He got up from the computer and he said to one of his aides, "Get my pants, we are leaving." That's the joke. Also, we should report today, this is a very big day in Hollywood. At 5:30 a.m. here, they announced the Oscar nominations. I guess the biggest almost winner was American Beauty. Got 8 nominations, including one, Best Actor for Kevin Spacey, who, when he heard about it, he was so surprised he almost fell out of his closet. I tell you, And finally, I thought this was interesting. Another chapter in the little saga of Elian Gonzalez. His father, Elian Gonzalez, his father, wrote a letter yesterday to Janet Reno demanding that he be returned to Cuba, and Janet Reno was so touched, not by the letter, just that a man sent her a note on Valentine's Day. All right, let's get on with our Emotionally Incorrect week. She's a cultural critic and feminist writer. Okay. All right. Now, Belle, this is perfect for what we're doing this...
He's already starting.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Control...
It's the Valentine thing, yeah.
Control your adenoids. Or hemorrhoids, or whatever you need to control. Your book, All About Love. How perfect for
what we're... I'm the only guest that was sent here by thousands and thousands of people to teach Bill about love.
Okay.
I don't have long.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Now, in this book, you say that kids today, especially, you talk about young people, you say they're too cynical about love. And I would say that that is not a bad thing, to be cynical about love.
Yeah, when I was, you're referring to 20-year-olds, 16, 17-year-olds, correct?
I'm referring to
the younger generation.
All people who think they're adolescents, 16.
Well, when I was 16, 17, 18, when I was 16, that's the last thing I was thinking about is love. You understand? Yeah. For me. Seriously, I mean, that's the reality. You're not really thinking about it unless you're with your family and your friends and stuff like that. But as far as relationships are concerned, I mean, you just want to have a good time.
That's not true. You know? Everybody's thinking about love. They just aren't thinking positive things about love.
But positive is not the same as not being cynical. I think by being cynical, you actually serve yourself better, love-wise, because you protect yourself against false hopes, which really make you cynical.
But if you don't put yourself out there...
realistic and being cynical.
Well, if you don't put yourself out there, you'll never know what love is.
Yes,
I think it's very important.
Okay,
love
but...
is great.
Okay.
Love is wonderful.
Okay, let me just get... All right. Let me just give you an example.
It's like going to 31 flavors and trying several different ice creams. You have to try them all.
There you go.
You can't just try mint and chips.
Okay. Pull your socks up. Let me give you an example. We all know the old phrase, love conquers all.
It does conquer all.
Now, see, there's a good example. You would say love conquers all, and because I say it doesn't, you would say I'm cynical. But I'm actually right.
No, I would say you're...
Love does not conquer all.
I would say you're inexperienced because...
Inexperienced?
Yes.
The fact is, Bill does not choose
I have
to
been
be
in love, and trust me, it didn't conquer all. Love does
you just
not...
didn't find the right woman.
That's not true.
Oh,
There is no such thing as the right woman. That's part of the love, you know, the
You got to find love within yourself first, correct?
I agree.
And as far as you're concerned, there is no such thing as emotional identification. The way you're saying you feel, it cannot be.
I don't understand.
It cannot be.
What are you
saying, you know, I fell in love. It wasn't right. I was wrong. There is no wrong when it comes to love.
I didn't say that.
Yeah. Yes,
I said
you did.
love doesn't conquer all.
I'm
saying you can't... People say you can live on love. Trust me, you can't unless you want to live in a trailer.
You can ask... Well, lots of people live happily in trailers.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do, Bill.
They do not live happily in trailers. Have you ever seen Jerry Springer?
You know, one of the cutest pictures in Gloria Steinem's life is the trailer that she grew up in. Lots of fabulous people have been loved in trailers and lived happily.
That's right. That's true. They're very happy. They're still happy. Money does not, you know, create love or happiness.
Let me poll this panel.
Yes.
You think love conquers all, Rachel?
I believe it can.
You think love can conquer over everything? You can be out of work. You can.
Well, yeah, if you have people around you that love you and are concerned and care about you, of course.
Yeah, if you have
there's
that
homeless
base.
people that have homeless families that are right now together living under a freeway that are totally in love.
No, you know what?
Not everybody's sitting in a heart-shaped velvet chair.
Exactly. Exactly. Hey. I told you to keep your seat.
I know, but I had the love conquering thing off.
See, I'm the high priestess of love, and I cast a spell on Pauly before the show, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she shifted me right in the thing. I was with you before.
You ought to...
And
now I'm like happy.
Love conquered him.
Right.
Don't cast a spell. Teach him how to spell first.
Yes. Love can teach you how to spell, Pauly.
You just said it's easy for you. You're in a heart-shaped throne. Yeah. That's just the point. You are all rich and famous. Okay. For you, it's not an issue. Love conquers all. I'm talking about somebody who doesn't have much else going for them. Love will not conquer all.
That's exactly why
they will have a fight about who changed the kitty litter. What?
That's it. That's exactly why they need love, so they don't have to feel bad.
But it doesn't conquer all.
There is no kitty litter because kitty litter is expensive. You know. So they can
I have a cat.
Love cats.
How did we get from love to kitty litter?
I know. I don't. Yeah, this is not going.
Because Bill wants to insist that love doesn't conquer having to do the mundane things of life. And what we know, those of us who really, truly believe in love, is that it makes doing the mundane things of life better.
Then why is the divorce rate 50%?
Because people don't know how to
work at it.
Oh.
No one wants to work at it. I mean, I've been married 7 years, and knock on wood, it's still wonderful, but you have to work.
Must be real work for your husband. All right, we have to take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, we were talking about being realistic about love. Here's something else you'll probably all hate me for saying. But we've had many discussions on this show about marriage and love and lust, and it's always been my contention.
Brilliant behind you.
And I think this is actually a romantic notion that as opposed to what people say, which is that you can have both, because we do live in a love and lust, because we do live in a which you can.
Yes.
You contend.
Yeah.
I don't think you can.
Oh, okay.
Hello. I think
you have to recreate the
situation.
Didn't I
say he was inexperienced?
You have to.
Bill, I hate to say this.
You have to recreate.
Wait a second. Somebody agrees with me.
I hate to say it.
She's very young.
Absolutely do.
Wait a second. A minute ago, I was wrong because I'm inexperienced at 44. Now she's wrong because she's 19.
Yeah.
I said very young.
There's lots of ways to recreate.
Wait. I want to hear about the person who agrees with me.
Okay.
I believe that love and lust can coexist. I just
Yeah,
believe
for 6
that...
months.
Exactly, and it all halts when you go from coexisting to going into cohabitation.
You know, a lot of us can be in
Cohabitation.
sexual
Yeah.
heat
Living
forever.
together.
As soon as you start to do that, it's like...
Yeah, but
You've
it could
done
get
this?
better.
It can get better. Yeah,
Well, that's
absolutely.
what I was
being
saying. We
married-
can be in
Oh, come
sexual
on,
heat
you're-
forever.
No, I've been married to the same fella for 7 years, and you know, you have to keep working at it. It's
Yeah.
not easy.
It's like churning,
But
you know,
that's
you gotta
the
keep
thing.
churning.
You know,
What is-
you have to
What does that
You gotta
mean, working at it? I mean, like, oh, tonight I'm the hooker and you're Charlie
writing
Sheen?
little letters, writing little letters to one another, sending each other flowers when the other one doesn't expect it. You know,
So you're
getting
saying-
sexy lingerie and doing something
Exactly.
completely,
I don't-
you know, something you wouldn't even do on your wedding night.
Sexy lingerie. What about
I
you?
mean-
No, I'm kidding. But so you're saying, I don't mean to be too personal, you're saying you have more sex now than when you were dating?
I think it's better than ever.
I said more.
But why would she choose more over better? I mean, I think that the issue in our culture is, you know...
Pauly, you want to answer
More
that?
is a good thing.
I mean, people can maintain sexual heat far longer than people do with love. I mean, most of us have been in hot, sexy relationships, and it's the love that we have problems with, not the sex.
Sex is a lot better when you're in love with someone. Let me
There,
tell you.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
Big time.
I agree.
You're actually when a lot of girls that you're not really that in love with, you'll make out, and the making out and that whole like that thing won't really be as you know what I'm saying? It won't be as intense. But when you're in love with someone and you're really into them, their eyes are open. You're actually looking into each other's eyes, and it's more awesome.
See,
It is.
now, I think that's a myth.
Yes.
I think you can have great sex with somebody that you don't love at all.
So you've had that.
Yeah, that's a good time too.
So, Pauly?
Yes, it's a good time.
You've had the experience of making love with someone who you're in love with.
Yes, it's
But
an
then what
awesome
happens?
what happens in the relationship?
Why-
we
why-
both kind of bail ship, you know? It's all about stepping up. Some people don't want to step it up. It's all about stepping up. She stepped it up. I have friends that are stepping it up. It's all about what you want. There's such a big there's such a big menu. There's such a big opportunity of things out there for people to do.
Why didn't you step it up?
Because it wasn't me, it was her.
Oh, it was her. Yeah.
I tried.
This is our next issue. Men are liars.
Oh, we'll go there.
But why can't we accept the fact that if love is the greatest good, which I think it is, that the price we pay for it is that other great good, lust? Why can't we accept that fact?
Because it ain't true.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you married for a long time?
I was with somebody for 15 years, and
What
the sex,
happened to that?
sex was hot for 15 years, but the emotional connection
They were
was
emotionally
lacking.
connected.
And that's why people get divorced.
They're not
I mean,
becoming
it's not
friends.
about,
They don't
"Gee,
get along anymore.
I don't have lust for you anymore." It's about but I mean, it's not that.
Wait, I just
that's
heard you
not
don't have
why
lust for
people
me
are.
anymore.
How
did I miss that point where we had it?
That's not why people are getting divorced. It's about finances. It's about this or that. It's not about how many times you have sex in a week.
It's totally about that.
Oh,
That's exactly why they're getting
Bill,
divorced.
you're such an
It's all
innocent.
about, yes.
And innocent, honey, if anything, I am the reverse.
Oh,
I promise you,
please.
it's not lack of experience
Oh.
that is causing this problem.
It's all about rechurning the love. That's what it's about. Every time.
Rechurning.
Rechurning it.
Yeah. Woo! Let's go.
You gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta keep reinventing it. I see it with my friends that are successful in relationships all the time. I have a friend of mine that I had not Thanksgiving dinner with last night, Valentine's dinner with last night. Up at my house, and he's got a family, and his love is just like redder than this couch. It's seriously, and it's beautiful, and it's beautiful, and it's a beautiful thing. So it's out there. It's all about what you want. If you want to go for it,
I want to go for a commercial. We'll be right back.
will be actress Natasha Henstridge, Melissa Rivers, from The Man Show and Loveline, Adam Carolla, and relationship expert Sari Locker.
Okay, as we are making this great progress toward understanding the opposite sex, let me just put that out to this panel, and each answer in your own way. What do you think is the main thing that the opposite sex doesn't get about your sex? What do you think that men don't get about you? And Pauly, I'll ask you about women. What?
I think
in your case, men, but
I think women's emotional makeup. I don't think that they understand sometimes what we go through, our sensitivity. They don't want to listen.
Don't laugh back there. I heard that.
I know. I hear cackling. But
I
yeah.
almost hit the statue over right there.
So you think you're more sensitive and more emotional than we are. You don't think we get that?
Well, I think that, I mean, I definitely have known men who
here's
are
where you're wrong.
very
Okay, I'll explain why you're wrong.
sensitive.
See, during a relationship, women definitely cry a lot more. But at the end of the relationship, when you guys finally dump us, we are a wreck.
You guys are wrecked. That's true. That is true, yeah.
I mean, I mean, all this, like, you know, that's when we turn into kind of stalkers, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of guys that get nuts.
Boy in you.
Yes, a lot of guys.
What do you think men? What is the main thing you think men don't get
The
about?
thing I think that men don't get about women and the way we perceive relationships is that we are conscious of everything. We're sitting, we're watching the movie. If your elbow is even within a fraction of an inch near of mine and I get the elbow contact, I'm noticing. I'm noticing that. Also, we get into a relationship, I remember everything you say. And if need be, I may use it against you.
See what happens?
You know, that
girls
is
file
really
little,
different.
And our
they file
intuition.
little things in their head that we do to them. You know, look at my best friend.
Definitely.
They just file things, little things, and when their file explodes, it's over.
Exactly.
The little things that add up.
I don't believe in that women's intuition. I really.
You don't believe in
I think
women's intuition?
No, I think that's an excuse.
That's
an excuse for saying you know something that you don't.
Girls love to gossip. They love to talk with each other.
Emotions.
It's
Emotions are high.
It's like girls' night out. It's all the same thing mixed in, you know?
But men like to talk too. I don't buy that
Not
idea.
as much as women. My husband will go golfing and, what'd you guys talk about? Oh, you know, nothing.
But I think that when men do talk, a lot lot of what they say is
he's lying.
what women say to each other.
Of course he's lying. You can't be married without lying.
That's what men don't understand about me.
Oh, please.
Exactly. I was going to say that's what men don't understand about women. Women do not want men to lie.
Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst.
It wouldn't last 2 minutes if we didn't lie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Marriage is like politics. You have to lie.
Really sick.
No.
This is why you're
It's just that my eyes are open.
Love doctor.
And you're a man.
Do you really think that your husband could repeat to you what he said on the golf course to his friends? Well, then he's lying.
Well, then,
lying is why we have the big breakup divorce rate.
Lying preserves most relationships.
Or lying is just being open
You think
in
that's
general.
true? Look, I got a supporter.
that is. I mean,
So you're saying you lie to your husband?
No, but I'm thinking though, if to keep a relationship good, I mean, you're not going to tell.
Right.
You know, certain things.
You're not going to tell everything you say to your girlfriend.
I mean, if you're open in the first place, you won't have to
You guys,
lie.
it's very simple. It's not. I think you guys are making it more, blowing it out, way out of proportion.
Yes,
It's all about what you want. It's a trust thing, and if there's one's not trusting the other,
if you're lying.
then it's not
Trust me,
going to
I have
happen.
to take a commercial. We'll be right back. All right, tomorrow we have Natasha Henstridge. I love her. Melissa Rivers, Adam Carolla. I love him. And Sari Locker. I love